Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourselves in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours. Welcome to another exciting installment of Northeast Kansas. This evening's scene will take place in abandoned building number 52. This one used to be a meat packing plant because, well, I guess I just watched one of the Saw movies and it had a meat packing plant in it. That is my entire reason. That is my entire reasoning right there. Alexei Zandrovna, the Primogen of Clan Ventrue, has alerted Ash, the Primogen of Nosferatu, that he requires a brief face-to-face meeting. Shit's been going down, and the Ventrue want to know what shit stinks and what shit doesn't stink. Yeah. Phrasing. So Alexei will arrive about 5 minutes before he set the time for the meeting, and he'll basically find a place to ensconce himself in the building carrying his perfunctory briefcase. He'll wave off his goons, who will be told to sit in the car, as he waits for Ash to make his arrival.
Yeah, Ash is probably already in the building, just chilling around in there.
You doing that whole obfuscate thing?
Hell yeah, he's a walking masquerade bridge. Of course he's doing the whole obfuscate thing.
Obfuscate thing. Okay, cool. In that case, Alexei will wait until Ash makes his presence felt or known.
Gosh darn it. So wait, is he in the building?
Yes, he's in the building.
So Ash will just be leaning up against a wall and drop obfuscate.
Good evening, Mr. Ash.
Good evening.
I trust all is well in the universe of you.
For the most part.
So, I'm wondering something. Little thing. Why the fuck is it that the Primogen Council is going to war with itself when there are Sabbat probing the city for, oh, I don't know, wanting to fuck us all to death in the skull?
Because we're vampires. And that's what we do. We just bitch among ourselves.
No, that shit does not fly. Not now. Not when we actually have job to do. When Kansas is nice and safe in hands of Camarilla, sure, we politic, we drink vodka, we, I don't know, bitch about one another. But now, kind of have job to do for, good of sect. Anyway, I just want to know, I want to understand what prompted all this, and why I have a very interesting message from Gangrel Primogen making me very interesting offers.
I'll shrug and just kind of say, I don't know. I've heard different things. I guess you just kind of gotta take it all at face value.
Well, if I may ask then, what have you heard? You sell information, I would like information.
Yeah, but there's that word you said before, information. Sell.
You know that you will get your standard rate. I'm not in the mood.
Which kind of sucks for you, because Ash looks like he's having a freaking ball with all this bullshit.
That's entirely fine. Pissed off Russian is pissed off Russian. Kim, you went really quiet, like really quiet.
Yes, because I was just talking to myself.
It's not much better now, like really quiet.
Because I wasn't speaking very loud.
Sorry, I didn't know if you were talking to me or not.
Yes, I was just talking to myself. Anyway. Sorry, I just woke up. I'm yawning like a shit ton. Anyway. Okay. So Ash will just kind of shrug and say, Lucas running his mouth off again and being an idiot. The usual.
What did idiot gangrel child say?
Just this and that. Obviously, he doesn't understand how to keep his mouth shut, and what he said doesn't look favorably on him.
Ah, yes, this is something to do with 1,000-year-old Shovelhead.
Ash will just make the sign. I just realized this is like the little hand flat out and then wave it to the side kind of sign, like the.
What kind of fucking moron is he?
There's only so many levels of fucking moron before you reach the bottom of the barrel. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
I want you to kill him.
Well, that's good for you, but he's no longer under my accounting. He's all Miss Sullivan's problem now.
I take it Ash can't speak Russian, as basically Alexei thinks of every swear word he can think of in Russian.
Ash is just smiling. Just kind of weird because his teeth are all fucked up because he's a Nosferatu, but that's what he's doing.
Not smiles, though that shit will give you nightmares.
A little bit.
Look, I don't give a fuck about this Strasbourgska little piece of shit. This little Lucas fucker. However, whenever we seem to have a problem, he seems to be the one causing it. Fucker needs death. Needs to be staked out in the fucking sun.
Ash will kind of lift a finger, just kind of say, you know, it's a little odd right there because from what I've been hearing, it was Lucas who just said something stupid. And the gangrel who said he didn't believe anything that Lucas said, decided to believe him at his word when he spoke the last time, and then he got his little panties in a twist and started all of this. So, yeah.
I'm not doubting that is the case. Bear in mind, gangrel are dogs. They are good for one thing, and that's being set on others. But that is neither here nor there. This Primogen, he takes out his phone, clicks down. Montebank. What kind of fucking name is Montebank? You know what a Montebank is? It's somebody who steals shit from the side of the road. That's neither here nor there. But this Montebank, he's not very pleased with how you and Miss Sullivan fucked him, needless to say. And he's trying to get me involved in, well, needless to say, unfucking himself for a start, but also attempting to push through a vote from the Primogen Council in order to get this Lucas fellow, as I have said, staked out in the sun. Interesting, no?
I'll just shrug and say, the way I see about it, ooh, blah, 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 blah. Nah, he does not say that. That was, okay. Kim just had like a massive brain fart right there.
Did Kim nearly give away like state secrets or something like that?
Sure, let's call it that. Kim just like realized that her world had just woken up. You know, it's like when you're waiting until you get out of that little haze, that's just what happened. Okay. Oh, thank God. So Ash will just kind of say, well, the way I see it is that, well, the matter is over with, honestly. Alfred knew what he was getting into. He knew that Lucas was, you know, both under my accounting and Miss Sullivan's at the time. And even if I am not the one watching over him constantly now, I'm still there, and I'm still probably going to have to pull his ass out of the fire.
Well, let me ask you then in that case, Mr. Ash, what is your price to simply not pull his backside out of the inferno?
That's a lot, because you see, usually what he does to have his back pulled out of the fire is it usually deals with breaking the masquerade, and unfortunately I, or the Harpy, will always have to fix that. So,
No. You misunderstand. If we kill him, he no has to be have yanked out of fire anymore. My comment is, would your life not simply be easier if he was to vanish?
he just kind of smiles and he says, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here. I get paid by cleaning up messes, and Lucas is an excellent maker of messes.
With an avaricious spirit like that, you could have almost an event.
Well, one of us had to draw the ugly stick. And I've heard rumors of where you guys put your sticks. I'd rather be ugly than have that happen.
We're not the Giovanni, fuck's sake. Anyway, neither here nor there, that is. The fact of the matter, Ash, is that we cannot have such breakdowns in the council when we have to fight a fucking war. It doesn't make any sense. Do you at least agree to that point?
Yes, I suppose.
I don't know this Monty Bank very well, or in fact at all. I'm surprised he managed to find my cell phone number, but that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is that fucking with him at this time is fucking with the rest of us. And at this point, uh, you get paid to fix Lucas's little messes. How much money have you accrued so far from fixing his shit?
He'll just kind of shrug and say, I think my income for last month is kind of my business, not yours.
My point is that I will happily match whatever money you've gained from helping that fuckwit if you're willing to, I don't know, stop helping that fuckwit.
You guys just really don't get it, do you? It's not just helping him. It's also helping Miss Sullivan as well. Because she's the one lording over him currently. And this whole thing is really done, and quite frankly stupid. Montebank tried to do something, Montebank got slapped down. Now, he's upset, like a little child, who just got rebuked, and is now going around to everyone else to try to fix his political blunder. When frankly, I believe myself and Miss Hazel are just fine to leave it as it is. We just want to continue on with our own lives. It's everyone else who's, let's kill this guy, and blah blah blah, and blah blah, and blah blah blah.
You think it's done? Do you not understand how this shit works? Do you have any idea how long eternity is to hold a grudge?
Yes, but frankly, we've got bigger things to do, like you've said. We've got the Sabbat to deal with, and there are 3 lions somewhere in the city, or they were probably taken, to be honest. And then we've got that whole gas explosion. And he'll throw up air quotes when he said gas.
And I take it that was the Sabbat's handiwork.
I don't know, I'm still working on that.
My point is simple. I don't give a fuck about a lot of things. Things don't fuck with me. Things don't fuck with my business. And things don't fuck with the city that I'm currently trying to keep out of the jaws of something far, far blacker than we are. So, as long as these 3 boxes aren't ticked, I'm fine. I'm peachy keen, as a matter of fact, to use the American expression. However, this Lucas guy, he's fucking with everything. I don't care if he lives or dies. I don't care if he goes and whistles Dixie, to be frank with you. He just needs to stop fucking with those of us who are needed to sort the fucking defense of the city. And I do not have the contact information for Miss Sullivan, but I would be very much grateful if you would extend that message to her as well.
Okay.
And the thing is, Mr. Ash, you think it's over. you've this fuckwit has slighted someone who perceives himself and probably is his better and his senior. This is not over. He's been trying to get me to vote with him to do various different things. Frankly, and he's been offering me some very interesting bribes that, frankly, I'm not very interested in. So, my question is merely, are you going to leave Mr. Montebank alone to do what Mr. Montebank feels he needs to do, or are you happy to make it personal between you and him?
That's an interesting question. See, let's put it this way. It might look like I'm picking sides, it really does, but I'm a Nosferatu at heart and at face value, and everywhere else, to be honest with you. We tend to stay quite neutral in most of these things, and even though I voted against Montebank, I'm still quite neutral, unless he does something to piss me off, like he's done. For the most part, I won't mess with him.
But you've already thrown your hat in to attack him personally. Do you not understand? Even if you didn't mean what you did, you still did it.
Oh yes, and now he's warned for a month. Oh no. That's horrible. And I didn't even think the Gangrel cared for all of these politics anyway. He's a Gangrel. Curious.
The Gangrel, I believe, cares more about the fact that it is a lesser member of his blood who insulted him, who openly lied, and who called himself a 1,000-year-old shovelhead. He's using Sabat's terminology. He's being a fucking moron. I think the Gangrel merely felt like they should reclaim the blood from him.
Well, he was not in the city at the time when he was just tossed at the other clans, so it's a little too late to grab him, so he could reclaim the blood.
In that case, Primogen Ash, I intend to make a vote before the Primogen Council, and I would like your support in the vote.
And this vote is for
Mr. Lucas to be transferred the accounting of his own clanmates.
You must really think we're dumb. Because why are you guys just trying to speed up his death? It's going to happen soon enough. He's being, as everyone has said, a fuckwit.
I do like the term fuckwit.
I prefer chucklefuck better, but that's just me, you know? Chucklefuck. It just kind of rolls off the tongue.
I don't have the accent for it.
I suppose.
As I've said, I intend to make that motion before the Primogen Council. I merely wish to know what you would require to support it.
I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that. Frankly, this whole thing is quite annoying. I don't like being anywhere near it. Might not even vote at all if I can get away with it.
As a character, I think you can abstain from I don't know how the weird station system Sean has worked.
Worst comes to worst, Ash just won't show up.
There's a lot of sewer down there. Fuck, we're gonna find him.
Kinda. And he's gotta obfuscate.
Yeah. And there's one thing you will always know, Kim, in any of these live games. No one ever takes enough Auspex. Ever.
Loved it.
Very well then. You have my cell number when it is you come to your decision.
I'm not. When or if I do, I'll let you know.
Good. Oh, and if you do find out what happened at the zoo, I would be most interested. We keep pushing back these random cholo fucking fuckwits that are coming in from the north. So I wonder if they have anything to do with it. And the last thing we need is Zamisi getting their hands on lions. that would not end big and clever for anybody.
That won't end for you guys, but I don't think they're gonna send him into the sewers. Or I hope not. Unless they just lobotomize them, in which case.
Where do you think it is that they're going to be doing the work on them? I will bet good money.
Probably a warehouse.
Warehouses are tricky.
As are the sewers, for the Nos live down there.
Have you ever met an Anticribu Nosferatu?
You see, depending on how I answer that question, it could be seen as very negative for me, so he'll just sort of smile.
Very well, then. In that case, Mr. Ash, I will bid you good evening.
I'll give you a thumbs up.
Alexei will walk to the door and will close it behind him as he starts snapping at people in Russian, clearly very pissed off, before he will step into the car and speed off into the night. Is there anything Ash would like to do before I end this scene?
What? Just for funny effect, Ash is gonna pull out the kitten in his pocket, because he always carries a kitten in his fucking pocket, because this is Ash, motherfucking Ash. He'll just look down at the kitten and say, why didn't I have to get the fuck up? And he'll just obfuscate and walk away.
Can you obfuscate a cat with you?
I don't have enough obfuscate, but he's just putting it in the pocket. So I, like, the inner pocket of his trench coat, and considering, like, everything on him is obfuscated. So I don't know how that would work, or if there would just be, like, this cat flying around, yeah.
That is something to confirm, because that could be fucking hilarious.
Why is there a cat just, like, in midair walking around? The fuck, guys?
With that, I end the scene.